Welcome to the I Ching Cafe. My name is Belinda Doveston. Thank you for joining me today for our weekly episode for the week commencing the 8th of November 2021. We are into the second week of November. I hope that you've had an opportunity to go and watch our monthly episode for November. Have a look at what are we learning, what is the experience we're developing through Youthful Folly, and enjoy that episode. Setting the tone for November and focusing our attention on building experience. So last week we had retreat, not being able to completely retreat, kind of being a little bit stuck, but just biding our time and seeking out the fellowship of others, to work with others to achieve something significant and important. So what did that mean for you? What was the retreat that you pulled out from? What was the thing that you said, thanks but no thanks, this is more than I can handle and I'm out of here? What did that mean for you, and what was the fellowship that you tapped into or led around you? So this week, the 8th of November, we have a locked hexagram. So for the whole month of November, as you know, is a locked hexagram, Youthful Folly, hexagram 4. This week is also a locked hexagram, really interesting. It is hexagram 53, development. So we have had this hexagram recently. It's a beautiful hexagram symbolized by a tree that grows on a hill and talks about the gradual development of things unfolding and growing every day. This is often associated or called the marriage hexagram because a marriage requires step-by-step progress. Every day you need to grow individually and grow together as a tree grows towards the light. And so it's a long-term gradual process of progress, okay? No shortcuts, no big bang boom explosions of change. This is a plodding type process. Think about the big oak tree on the hill, that it's slowly every season, it gets bigger and more beautiful, more bountiful as it goes. That is what we're being asked to pay attention to this week. So for you, I would suggest, with this energy of a locked hexagram, have a look and do a little bit of a self-reflection around the long-term projects you are working on right now. These can be your own personal things that you're doing in your personal life, your work projects, your career. What are the things that are your long-term development commitments? And perhaps this literally is your marriage. And think about, where could consistent effort be the thing that helps you unlock them? So we often hear that the process of accumulation of abundance doesn't come through short bursts of energy. They come through the incremental value of things done well every day. The value of getting up early every morning and making your bed and sitting down at your desk at a certain time and picking up your pen and doing your work, or doing the thing that's working towards your future. And pitching every single day to do that. Now, over the years, I have been trying to finish several books, more of which I will tell you hopefully in the near future about. And for me, this process of writing, and that's why I use the analogy of picking up the pen, is really important, because I find I can't get anywhere if I try and write in spurts. So I write on this Friday, and then 2 weeks' time I write on the whole day, and then an evening, a couple of evenings in a row. I feel like I just can't get momentum that way. And when I do a little bit every day, what you find is, even though the time is small, it starts to accumulate energy. It starts to create momentum because we are developing it slowly over time. So I would suggest, look in your life, do that little bit of reflection and have a look at what are the long-term things you're wanting to build, the project that you're working on, and where can you align yourself with this step-by-step gradual progress that each day calls us to bring. And yes, it's not the most exciting thing in the world. It's not the fizz pop, but it's showing up every day. The tree grows every day. Yes, there are cycles. Winter, things slow down. And there's a little bit of a spurt in other seasons. But really, every single day, progress is made. And that is what this hexagram is about. In our relationship, we build relationships by working on them every single day. We don't get to have an off day in a relationship. We feel like we are entitled to an off day every now and then, and that's okay, but you know what I mean. You don't just suddenly switch your relationship off. It's still there, even if you're taking some time out. So we work on things every day. What are the long-term things you're working on? How can you support those things? By showing up in small little increments every single day. And by you doing that, you give permission to others to do that, and you become that big oak tree on the hill that people look up to and say, now that's the way you do it. That's the way you build something that can endure, that can go for the long term, that can gently and persistently show up every single day. Right, enjoy that. Looking forward to your insights, having done that little self-assessment on gradual progress, on development. And I look forward to seeing you soon at our next weekly overview. And of course, see you on the socials. Please subscribe. Thank you for your support on this channel. Cheers.